Pokemon Champions, the new hub of VGC, and maybe the future competitive battles as a whole. Most people are going to hop on and just try to play casually, maybe get to know VGC. But the thing is, all these casual players, they're going to quit. Why, you may ask? Well, because of all the good competitive players inside the game. And I don't want to be one of them. So, the best way to plan for Pokemon Champions, even though it hasn't came out yet, is to build a team. And here's my journey for making it. I hope you like it. Two-step in a box. Yeah, Jay. On day one, I decided to make the team. I am normally a singles player, and my VGC knowledge comes from Wolfie Glick. Yeah, I'm cooked. But watching Wolf Glick has taught me a few things. One, having some strategy, like weather a trick room to your team. Two, having good team synergy. Three, it's recommended to have modes in case if you're in an unfavorable matchup. And four, Incineroar. Always use Incineroar. Using this line of thinking, I decided to make the team. Two-step in a box. Yeah, Jay. I spent day two trying to figure out what Pokemon I should have on the team. I decided I wanted to have a raid-based team, with Hyper Offense as a secondary mode. But then, with my crowded schedule, I decided to choose the Pokemon on my team later. Two-step in a box. Yeah, Jay. I decided to have Arcaladon, who is a mainstay on rain teams because of his signature move, Electro Shot, which is 130 power and only lasts one turn in the rain, which is kind of broken. I then got the standard Pelipper, Basculegion, and Sinistcha for the rain team. I also wanted a second mode, that being Hyper Offense, in case the rain doesn't work out. So I decided to get two of my favorite Pokemon, or at least one of them. Mega Barbaracle. Well, I decided to get Mega Barbaracle because he's one of the coolest Megas I've ever seen. I'll make a video talking about him soon. And yeah, I he's super strong, super cool, and I've never used him before, so I would love to use him here. And of course, he's going to be inside Pokemon Champions because he's part of the ZA cast, and all the ZA Megas are going to be inside Pokemon Champions. I mean, this is their debut. Like, what's the point in not being in Pokemon Champions if you're in Legends ZA and you haven't been used before? Like, they're definitely going to be in Pokemon Champions, right? Right? Oh, and I added Incineroar as well. And here are my notes to see. Two-step in a box. Yeah, Jay. Yeah, I just spent day 3 making this edit.
Ela fecha a cara quando para, quando vira. Ela fecha a cara quando para, quando vira. Ela fecha a cara quando para, quando para. Porque quando
So, yeah.
Two-step in a box. Yeah, Jay.
After wasting an entire day making an edit, I realized I was kind of behind schedule for the team. And I realized I did not have any of the team members ready. As much as I bragged about it and deciding the team, I had none of them ready. And there was only 4 days left until Champions came out. Not even 4, 3. So I decided to get straight to it. I got an Incineroar, Basculegion, Pelipper, and Barbaracle, all for my boxes. The problems were Arcaladon and Sinistcha. Apparently, I did not have an Arcaladon or Sinistcha because I am a broke person and I can't afford the DLC. Nor do I want to spend $50 just for a video. So I decided to go on and do the next wisest thing. Go on Pokemon Champion and Pokemon Home and trade for an Arcaladon. That hopefully has a nickname. Yeah, I want nicknames too. For the Basculegion, I got the nickname of Chinook, as in like the salmon. I got the nickname Gulpy for the Pelipper, because look at that mouth. That That's a man's best friend, if you know what I mean. I got for the Incineroar. I don't know why I chose Recurso. I don't know why, but I like the name, regardless. And then finally for wait, who am I missing? Barbarical. I just named him Utah as like that one JJK guy. I don't even know him. I just only saw the first book. I decided to steal the name. Please forgive me. And yeah, I'll talk about the Basque Legion and the Sinistra and Archelodon soon. 1 2 step in a box. Yeah, Jake. 1 2 step in a box. Yeah, Jake. So for Archelodon, I sent. I went to decide. I decided I wanted to trade for one, and yeah, I used a Hisuian Sneasel because I've been breeding a bunch of Hisuian Sneasels, hopefully to get a shiny, and I got none at all. Yep, tough luck by me. Anyways, I decided to trade for an Archelodon, and luckily I got him. And luckily for me, the person who got him, I think his name's Raul, named him Archie, which is a perfect name. I then got Archie and filled him up with drugs. And now my crack addicted Archie has is now called the 112 trained because turns out after consuming unhealthy amounts uh of over the top medicine over the counter medicine, you are no longer as well trained as you were before or something like that. And this is when I realized at the end of that day, on the end of day 6. 1 2 step in a box. Yeah, Jake. 1 2 step in a box. Yeah, Jake. Now, on the final day, I realized I had to change my plans. I couldn't get Sinistra fast enough. And I realized I didn't have any extra Mega Evolution in case I didn't use Barbarical for Hyper Offense. So, I decided to use one of the best Grass type Megas, who actually could be a real threat on Rain teams. Mega Soul Mega Meganium. So, I got my normal Meganium, bred it with a Ditto, then bred its child with that same Ditto. So now, and got that little baby Chikorita, and now his dad is also his grandpa, so he's inbred. And yeah, I gave him the once cowardly mark, and I transferred him to Pokemon Home. So this is my team. Hope you guys like it and enjoy. Thank you all for watching, and have a great day.